Hi, this is your Shafiq sir. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to discuss about the one important topic about the demand theory. So, demand. What is the demand? So, how many determinant factors is there? And what is the types of demand? And what is the factors determine the demand? So, these are the important topics is there. So, I will try to explain that one by one. Total demand theory chapter, which is very important to the examination purpose. Okay, so everyone, please subscribe my channel. Who are not subscribe my channel, everyone please subscribe my channel and like my channel and share my channel to your friends and other students. Okay, uh, today I am going to explain one interesting topic for all students purpose, examination purpose and other use purpose also. So it is very important one and interesting topic also. So what is the law of demand? Generally, listen here. What is called the demand? Demand means a desire of a person to purchase a commodity is called the demand. This is a common thing, common meaning. So everyone, sir, what demand is there about the goods, about the pen, about the cars, about the bike, about the TV, about the cell phones. So everyone they regularly discussing about the demand topic. Demand is nothing but a desire of a person to purchase a commodity. So a desire is nothing but want. What demand is there at different prices? You know that at high price that goods demand is very low. At low price that goods demand is very high is there. So commonly everyone they knows about that. At low prices there is a high demand is there. At high prices that goods demand is very low is there. That is called as a law of demand. So today I let us discuss that demand analysis chapter. Okay, so listen here, ma. Demand analysis. Demand analysis. First of all, let us discuss about the what is the meaning of demand. So this is very important. Before going to understand that demand analysis, demand theory, first let us discuss the meaning. So let us discuss the meaning of demand. So in our ordinary life, demand means desire of a person to purchase a commodity, to purchase a commodity. That is called as a desire. So desire is important one. Desire. Desire is nothing but wants. Desire is nothing but wants. So without the wants, without the desires, there is no creating the any demand for the commodity. If you want to purchasing the any good, every consumer they has first of all desire is important one. Wants is very important one. Without the having that want, without the having the desire, we can't purchase that any good. So that's why in our ordinary life, demand means desire of a person to purchase a commodity. So purchase a commodity. For example, I want to purchase the one pen. So this is the one pen I want to purchase this pen. So first of all I have that desire, I have that want to purchase that good. Otherwise it has no demand. So this pen has no demand in the market. Every consumer they has the demand to purchase a commodity, to purchase a commodity. So in our simple life, simple language, so in our ordinary life, demand means a desire of a person to purchase a commodity. So generally some of the economists, they criticizing that. So not only desire of the good, it cannot be decides the demand of the commodity. Along with consumer has that ability and willingness also important one. Ability, so that ability and willingness also very important to decides that, to decides the demand of the good. Ability means, so we have the capacity to purchase that. For example, every consumer, they want to purchase the one car. If you should have that capacity, ability to purchase that car, 10 lakhs worthful car, 12 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. So you should have that worth to purchase that commodity. Ability is nothing but worth. Paying capacity also important one. And another one is willingness. Willingness is nothing but, so you should willing to purchase that one. For example, someone has that ability, but they has no willing. Someone has the ability, purchasing power is there, but they has no willing to purchase that good. So sir, it is not, this model is not good, this design is not good, I am not interested. Basically he has the ability, but that is not called as a, that is not called as a demand. Demand is nothing but, that is the, in our ordinary life, demand means desire of a person to purchase a good. Along with ability and willingness also very important one. Ability is compulsory, willing is also very important one. So anyone is absence willing or ability, that is not called as a demand. So demand creation purpose, these are the very important one. Okay, what is the factors of demand? So you know that meaning of demand. Then let us discuss the, what is the factors determining demand. Factors determining demand, which factors deciding the demand of the good, that is called factors determining the demand. Listen here, price of the good. So price of the good also one of the important determinant factor of the demand, that is the price of the good, that is indicate the P. Indicate the P is nothing, price of the good. So the demand of the good is depends upon the price of the good. For example, if the price increases, if the pen price increases, that goods demand automatically decreases. You know that. Okay, if the goods price decreases, if the goods price decreases, that goods demand also increases. This is the common thing. So here the demand of the good, the demand of the good depends upon the price of the good, price of the good. If the price increases, demand decreases. If the price decreases, demand will be increases. So here this demand depends upon the price of the good. Price of, if the price increases, demand decreases, price decreases, demand will be increases. This is the first determinant factors of the demand, that is the price of the good. Okay, are you understand that? And next one, income of the consumer. Next one, income of the consumer. The income of the consumer also important factor to determine the demand. The demand of the good based on depends upon the income of the consumer. You know that when the income is increases, consumer income increases, that goods demand also increases. Goods demand also increases. When the consumer income is decreases, that goods demand also decreases. You know very well about that. There is a positive relationship is there, but here price of the goods, there is a negative relationship is there. When the consumer income is increases, that goods demand increases. When the consumer income decreases, that goods demand will be decreases. There is a positive relationship is there between the income and The demand. So you know that commonly if the consumer income suddenly increases, they want to purchasing the more goods. If the consumer income is decreases, they want to decreasing their demand. Goods purchasing the goods also decreases. So that's mean automatically demand for goods also decreases. So second important factor, consumers income. And third one, prices of substitute. Third determinant factor, prices of substitute and complementary goods. Prices of substitutes and complementary goods. So this is called as a PSC. PSC. So here there are the two goods is there. Prices of substitute and complementary goods. There are the two goods is there. That is called as substitute goods. Number one, substitute goods. Substitute goods. Substitute goods. Second one, complementary goods. Complementary goods. So listen here, substitute. If you are not satisfying the one commodity, so that is called as a substitute goods. Substitute goods. So for example, I want to drink the coffee. So if there is no coffee, I can substitute that another good tea. So same, both are given the same satisfaction. That is called as a substitute goods. So better examples about the substitute goods: tea and coffee. Tea and coffee. These are the better examples of the substitute goods. For example, when the tea price increases, automatically coffee demand also increases. If tea price increases, coffee demand also increases. If tea price decreases, coffee demand also decreases. There is a positive relationship is there. This is also one determinant factor of the demand. If the tea price increases, coffee demand will be increases. If tea price decreases, coffee demand will be decreases. There is a positive. So what is that reason? When the tea price increases, all the tea drinkers, they can drink the coffee. So they can drink the more coffee. So that's why coffee demand is increase, or tea price is very high is there. So that's why I want to drink the coffee, sir. So that's why if the tea price increases, another goods demand also increases. If the tea price decreases, coffee demand also decreases. When the tea price decreases, coffee users again they can choose that only tea. Sir, tea is better than the coffee, sir. It is very cheap than the coffee, sir. So that's why they are choosing the again tea. So when the price of the tea increases, their demand will be increases, and if the price of the tea decreases, their demand will be decreases. This is also another important topic for the determinant factors of the demand substitute goods. And what is the complementary goods? According to that complementary goods, complementary goods. So complementary goods is nothing but if you want to satisfy the one commodity, besides you can satisfy the another goods also, you can satisfy another wants also. That is called as a complementary goods. For example, better examples about the complementary goods: car and petrol. Car and petrol. So this is the example about the complementary goods. What is the examples of substitute goods? Tea and coffee. And what is the examples of complementary this complementary goods example? Car and petrol. Car and petrol. If the, for example, petrol and car and petrol, for example, price, suddenly car price increases. When the car price increases, for example 10 lakhs to 10 lakhs, automatically petrol price also decreases. Demand petrol demand will be decreases. Petrol will demand will be decreases. You know that because car price is highly increases, that petrol demand will be gradually decreases. So no one can interested that cars because there is a high price is there. That's why they want to purchase the low cars. That petrol demand is also automatically decreases. And you know that another problem, when the car price is suddenly decreases, very cheap is there. Government announced that that cars cost is gradually that was decreases. The that cost of the cars will be decreases. So automatically petrol demand also again increases because everyone purchasing that cars, that petrol demand also increases. There is a negative relationship is there between the price and demand. Are you understand that? So the price of substitute goods and complementary goods also very important to determine the demand. So price of the substitute goods and complementary goods are very important to determine the demand. Are you understand that? So this is the one important factor. Okay. And next one, another one, that is a taste of the consumer. Taste of the consumer. Taste of the consumer. So the goods demand, it should be depends upon the taste of the consumer. You know that individually they has the individual taste and preferences. Someone, for example, if you want to eat that chocolates, so someone they has the different taste. Someone has the different students, different people, they have the different taste. I want to eat that one chocolate, and another one they want to eat the another chocolate. So it's mean the taste and preferences are different. So the goods demand depends upon the taste of the consumer. Are you correct or not? So this is the one. And another important factor to determine the demand, environmental changes. So environmental changes also very important one. You know that during the rainy season, they are the more demand for the umbrella. So and umbrellas. So when the environmental changes is there, suddenly summer season is going on. So generally there is no demand. Winter season there is no demand for that umbrellas. So environmental changes also important factor to determine the demand. So environment is also important. Environmental changes also important one. And another one, population. So you know that the size of the population also important one to determine the demand of the good. For example, when the population increases, that goods demand also increases. Goods demand also increases, because when the population continuously increases, you know that needs also increases, people's needs also increases, that goods demand also increases. And when the population decreases, and gradually that goods demand also decreases. That is the demand for the good depends upon the size of the population. If we have the more population, there are the more demand for the goods. If there is a low population, there are the low demand for the goods is there. Are you understand that? So that is one. And technological changes. technology also nowadays it plays the very important role play to determine the demand of the good. So generally, if you when you are using the advanced technology and good technology, so automatically that goods has the more demand. If you are not if the technology is increases, it has the more demand, that goods has the more demand. If you use that low technology, that goods has a very low demand in the market, because there is no quality, there is no features in the commodity. Nowadays every product, they are new products are innovated, new technology are using, different models designs they are producing, that new products have the normally more demand and old products have the low demand in the market. That is the demand for the goods depends upon the technological changes. That is also important one. State of business, that state of business, type of business also important factor to determine the demand. So that is the technological changes and state of business, type of business. Generally if there is a low taxes is there in the country, so that goods has the more demand. If there is a low taxes is there, there is no any restrictions among the goods by the government, there is a freedom is there, and entrepreneurs purpose, there is no restrictions, there is no any imposition among their production, among their business. They has the more demand, that goods have the more demand in the market. So these are the 8 points is called determinant factors of the demand: price of the good, consumers income, prices of substitute and complementary goods, taste of the consumer, environmental changes, population, technological changes, the state of technology. So the technology state of technology and state of business, technology changes state of business. These are the important question for the 5 marks purpose mark. What is the demand, and what is the demand and what factor determine the demand? Okay, I understand that it is 100% topic for the 5 marks purpose. Okay, so everyone please subscribe my channel, so share and like my channel. Thank you.